Hi everyone, Dave Flint from Flintart, Australia. Today we're going to be learning to draw a puppy. Now you don't need a lot to do this activity, all you need is something to draw with and something to colour in with. And this activity is based on students around primary school or elementary school age, so it's not too difficult. And if you always can get mum or dad or whoever you live with to help you if you need a little bit of help along the way, that's all good. And again, if your drawing doesn't look exactly the same as mine, it's no big deal. You're giving art a go, and that's what's most important, being creative. So having said that, let's get creative. Now that we've got our supplies ready, we've got our paper, I've got my Sharpie to draw with. If you want to go with a grey lead pencil first, of course you can do that. Just get a grey lead and you may start with either one of those things. I suggest, because we're sort of just learning to draw, we go with a grey lead first. Now I've been drawing for a while, so I'm going to go with Sharpie. Now you guys can go over your work. Once you've got all your pencil lines done, you can go over and use a marker, a Sharpie like this, or a black texter even, something like that. You can go over it, or even a black crayon if you wanted to. You could go over your pencil work with a black crayon. Okay, so let's make a start on our puppy or our dog. Okay, first thing you need to do, we're going to draw a pretty big head up the top here, like that sort of size, going towards the top of the paper, and we need to leave room down here because we're going to put his body and legs and stuff in there. So first thing we need to do, we're going to start with the head. So I'm going to draw a line that goes, actually I'm going to draw a U shape sort of here first. So this is how we go, like a U shape, like that. My Sharpie's not working great, but it will have to do. As I don't have any more black Sharpies, they're all at school. Next step is to draw a line that goes right across the top of that, sort of a curved line again, something like that. That's fine. Okay, next step is to draw his nose. I'm going to do a big nose for this puppy. Okay, so the nose is going to go like this, curve, and then curve down like this, here, and then curve up again like that. Okay, something like that. Now, I'm going to draw just a little line here for his, like the separation of his lips, just like that. Next, I'm going to draw some eyes. Nice big round eyes for this puppy. An eye there, and an eye here. Try and get them around about the same sort of size. And then I'm going to draw some little pupils, and they can be coloured in. Now you can colour those in if you're only using a grey lead now. You can leave those as circles if you like, and just colour them in a bit later. I should probably have worn my glasses, shouldn't I? I can see a little bit better. Next step, some eyebrow. I'm going to do some little eyebrows here. Little eyebrow there, and another little eyebrow here, like that. Little puppy eyebrows. Next step is to draw the puppy's body. Now, we're going to do his sort of like his shoulders and where his legs would join up to his feet or his paws. So let's do those. We're going to start with a line coming down all the way down like that. That's also a curved line, not just a straight line, it's a curve. And then the same thing from over here, around about the same spot you did over here, you do another curved line coming down like that. Okay, not too hard to do. Next thing we want to do is draw some feet. Now the feet, or the paws on the puppy, sorry, he doesn't have feet, he's got paws, are going to sort of join up in the middle here, in the middle of these two lines. So I'll just put a little dot there just so I know where to join them up to. And I'm going to do this. Curve, yeah, and then curve over to this one like that, and then just draw a line to finish those off like that. Okay, that's the paws on the puppy. Now, next step we need to do here is draw a collar for this puppy. And this puppy has like a little tag on his collar. So we're going to have a collar. It's going to follow this curve that we've got here for his chin, or the bottom of the puppy's head. It's going to sort of follow that curve there and then go back up again just like that. Okay, and then have a little, two little lines like that and a circle for the puppy's collar. He's wearing a collar, so if he gets lost, someone can look on the back of that and find out the phone number of the owner of the dog, so they can return the puppy. Now, next, I'm going to draw a line to separate the puppy's legs here. So I'm just going to draw a line about that long there to try and separate the legs, and then we're going to draw a curve that's pretty similar to this one, but it doesn't go all the way to the sides. It's just like this. Curve just like that, sort of making the chest of the puppy visible to us. Now, the next thing to do here is, I forgot the little sort of toenails, the toenail look of the puppy here. So I'm going to draw a couple of toenails, and they're sort of just, I'm just going to curve them like this. Curve, just two lines. So there's two curves on each of the paws at the front. Curve and curve, just like that, to make it look like that's where the claws come out, the dog's claws. And then we need to draw some back paws sticking out the back like he's sitting down. So just here, I'm going to make these lines a little bit higher than this bottom line here. I'm going to make a line out to the side like that, and then have a curve coming around like that. And then do the same thing as we did here with the toenail, have one coming around like that. We're just going to do one on the back paw. And then do the same thing over this side, and have a little bit higher, the line out to the side, and then curve up like that, and do a little toenail line again, or claw line. I'm saying toenails and feet, they have paws and claws. Next, a tail. Let's get a tail happening for the little puppy. Let's go with a tail, and the tail's going to sort of come out from behind the foot there, and then come down, and it is going to join up to the body again over here. So let's go with that. We've got a tail, up curve, down curve, tail like that. Now I forgot something up the top here. When we did the head, I completely forgot about the dog's ears. So let's do the ears. Now with the ears, pretty simple ears. Now you can do your dog's ears however you want. You could have them hanging down like this if you wanted to, coming down and hanging down. So you can make whatever kinds of ears you like for your dog. For the one I'm going to do them like this. I'm going to have a curve line coming up like that, another little curve line coming down like that, and then another curve line like that. Okay, and then the same on the other side. We're going to do exactly the same thing on this side here. So let's do that. Come up like this, then down from here like that, and then I'm going to have a curve coming around like that. So there's my dog's ears. Now like I said, you can do all different sorts of ears. You can have floppy ears coming down, you can do small little ears if you want. That's up to you really, how you do your dog's ears. Now one thing I want to do here is change the dog, give the dog a bit of a mouth on the side here. So I want to do a curve there, and another curve just here like that. It's got a bit of a mouth on the sides. And what you could do if you wanted to is have a stick. The dog could have a stick in its mouth. So I might just draw a bit of a stick in the dog's mouth. And how I'm going to do that is just either side of the dog's mouth, I'm going to have a stick there. Now I will show you that, what that looks like. Just 1 second. I'm just getting myself organised here. Right, so a stick coming out on the side here, there's a stick coming out of the dog's mouth, like that. So it's going into the dog's mouth. Then coming out the other side, over here is the stick, like that. And I'm going to do a little branch sticking off the side there as well. So my dog's carrying a stick in its mouth as well. It wants to play fetch. So there is my puppy. You could do a couple of other little things if you wanted to, just to change it up a bit. Like I could add a little bit to the ears, stuff like that. That's something else you could do with that line that we had sticking out from the top of the dog's head there. The other thing you could do is, what was I thinking? Oh yes, on the dog's head here, if you wanted to, you could have a little bit of hair sticking down. It's up to you. Give it a little hairdo. So yeah, there's a few different things you can do with your dog, even on your collar. If you wanted to do something different on the collar, put a few lines on the collar like this, just to add a little bit of detail to your dog, and a little bit of detail on the collar there. So there's other things you can add. There's my puppy. I hope you enjoy drawing this puppy. Now I'm going to colour in, maybe give him a couple of dots on around here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots there. There's my little puppy. So I'm going to colour in, as I just said, and I'm going to speed that up so you don't get bored watching me colour in, guys. I hope you enjoy drawing that puppy. Bye for now.
Flintart. Flintart.